Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I needed to buy some new cranks for my Canyon Torque. I was already running the Truvativ descendant cranks in carbon fibre, but they were in 170mm, not 175, and I did notice that putting those cranks on did cause more pedal strikes. So I looked online and I was looking around for certain things I wanted from a new set of cranks. They needed to be 165mm, Boost, they needed to be dub fitment, and also I wanted them out of carbon fibre for the weight saving. So anyway, I came across the Descendants in this Troy Lee design, I don't know if it's classed as limited edition or what, but this Troy Lee design paint job. And what I'm going to do today is just show you an unboxing of these cranks, because I haven't really seen much online videos around kind of showing you around the cranks and the weights and things like that outside the marketing videos. So here we go. So these cranks I got from Star Bikes for £300. Now this is comparatively cheaper than your X1s, anything higher in the SRAM range that's carbon fibre. And again, it's just harder to find those higher range ones in 165mm crank length. So what we've got in here is obviously the crank arms, which is hard to get out. So we've got the Descendant crank arm here. Now it's finishing is funky. I wasn't too sure if I liked this paint job, but as you can see in the camera, it's actually quite a cool paint job. As I mentioned, my other cranks are the Descendants, but they're not the Troy Lee design ones, and they didn't come with these boot guards, which you get included as well, which is a nice little touch. So it comes in 165, 170 and 175mm. It's X-Sync 2 Eagle, it's 11/12 speed, and it's a 32 tooth chainring that comes on all the options. It's also got like a protective cover, so you don't wear away the paint with your the soles or the sides of your shoes. That's very nice. That's the crank. The other thing you get in here is obviously, because it's the washers, the small washers, which seat in there to stop your pedals from damaging or fusing to the cranks. The cranks do have obviously aluminium inserts. It's all carbon fibre, but then it's an aluminium or steel insert for the pedal to screw into. And then what else do you get? You obviously get the crank, the other crank arm with the spindle spline, whatever you want to call it, attached. And this follows the same principles with the graphics, Troy Lee design. It does come in this red camo. We can get it in a black camo, so every single bit here that's showing as red is actually then obviously black. I quite like the red, so I've got some red detailing on my bike. So super lightweight, pretty sturdy cranks. I liked these before anyway, that's why I bought some again. Didn't I've had a few crashes with them and hit a few rocks, and have managed to stand the test of time over the past year. So what I'm going to do now is weigh them. I'll weigh them with the crank boots off to give you the real weight, and with the crank boots on. So I'll just turn it on first. Oh, they will be super light if I weigh it with them already on. So I sit them down. So without the crank boots on, they weigh 472 grams. Let's just stick these back on. And with the crank boots on, that increases the weight to 486. So, in summary, if you're looking for new cranks and you've got the same remit as me, you're spending about £300 on some cranks, not £500–600, and you're looking for that carbon fibre crank, I really don't think you can go wrong with these cranks. So now I've fitted my Descendant Troy Lee design cranks on there. I thought I'd weigh the Descendant, again these are carbon fibre, the 170mm that I took off, so 165 versus 170, and these weigh 552 grams. So that's the same chainring size, everything else is the same that I've got on the scales. So the standard carbon cranks in 170 with some just generic crank boots fitted. These are by a company called Z-File, because they seem to be one of the few that fit this crank. The weight jumps to 566 grams